Jesus is still in the Gentile region of the Decapolis, and the crowds have gathered around him again to hear his teachings. They came to see Jesus, but they never thought that they would be as captivated by him as they were. They stayed much longer than they thought they would, but they hadn't brought any food with them.
During those days, another large crowd gathered. Since they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples to him and said, "I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them home hungry, they will collapse on the way, because some of them have come a long distance." His disciples answered, "But where in this remote place can anyone get enough bread to feed them?"
A little while ago, Jesus had fed 5,000. They were Jewish people. This time, Jesus has fed 4,000. They were Gentiles, not Jews. You see, Jesus repeated this miracle for 2 reasons. The first one was to show that he didn't have favorites, that his blessings were for all. The second reason was because, as we'll find out later, the 12 disciples hadn't learnt the spiritual lesson that Jesus was trying to teach them. One of the biggest problems we face in our lives is the delusion of self-sufficiency. Before Jesus steps in, he makes the disciples confront the problem first. He does it so that they will understand the hopelessness of their situation and their total need of him. It's only when they admit their helplessness that he intervenes. The Lord does the same thing in our lives too. If he always stepped in and resolved all our problems before we even knew we had a problem, we'd never learn to trust him. We'd never grow to have more faith to know him better. Often, he lets us feel the weight of the problem that we are facing first. Is there a crisis that you are facing in your life right now that you cannot deal with? Have you accepted that there is nothing you can do to bring resolution beyond what you've already done? Are you prepared to hand it over to Jesus and simply trust in him? Why not give it a try and do it now? Tell Jesus about your problem, hand it over to him, and see what happens.